Wow, the Jamaica Constabulary Force's Agricultural Protection Branch is hitting record milestones. A major highlight from Minister Floyd Green's latest sectoral debate. Here to tell us more about this achievement are the branch's commanding officer, Senior Superintendent of Police Oral Pasco, and Staff Officer Detective Sergeant Sharissa Brooks. Good morning.
Good morning to you both.
Welcome to Jamaica.
Good morning. They usually say ladies first, but I'll start with the gentleman this morning. Sir, what obtained before this branch, this part was set up? What used to happen? Somebody thief and him just call any police officer and him run go?
Well, you still can call any police officer. So it's still the responsibility of the divisional commanders and the station commanders and the station areas.
Okay.
However, we thought that farmers were saying that they weren't getting the focus that was required on the crime. Because remember, in a police era, there are multiple crimes. Praedial is not one of the major crimes in which the public judge us in general. Murder, shooting, rape, robbery, breaking, those are considered the major crimes. So it's not that Praedial was minor, but the focus, majority of the
had other priorities.
Other priorities.
Yep.
So this was in order to ensure that there was a increased focus on getting to the problem. Because farmers is a large part of the society. We all eat food, and it was considered important. And it has been a perennial problem that kept coming at us. What are we doing about this? What are we doing? So the commissioner and the government and the ministry come together and decide that we're going to farm this branch to specifically go after agri-related crimes.
Agri-related, I like you said, because my question is 400% increase in arrests.
Yes.
But that includes vehicle seizures, convictions of Praedial Larceny offenses. Well, what's been driving the results?
So when we, I think the last time I was here to an interview, I told that part of our thing, operational stance is to have a zero tolerance. So we have to police the roads, police the farms, and when we do that, we then encounter individuals. So of course, if we have if there's a traffic breach, we have a zero tolerance. We convict, we arrest, we charge.
Okay.
So not only that you are carrying unlawful or illegal goods, or you're not in the regulation, the Agriculture Produce Act, not having a receipt. Any other offense that we detect once we stop and search, then we will prosecute it. So that is the reason why we're across the board. The 1,000 arrests doesn't necessarily mean traffic. It is really agri-related, and we have some non-agri-related. So if you have a vehicle that is stolen, obviously we're going to seize the vehicle. We're not going to allow it to continue on. Because we're all police officers, and we're enforcement teams. So zero tolerance, full enforcement.
So how does it work, Detective Sergeant? I mean, because if I call you and say them thief me goat, it done thief already. So are you, what, you want to drive round at night time, or you have to wait till somebody call you and say, they'll do my thing? How it works?
So we have members situated all across the areas, area 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we do regular patrols just like the areas. However, if we do get a call on a specific incident, then we act immediately.
Okay.
And as you know, our members are dedicated to agricultural related crimes. And as such, the first thing we get a report, victim care immediately. These are some of the things that the farmers, they appreciate so much, because now it's like they have their specific persons within the JCF to cater to their needs, which were not being looked into before. So that's the beauty of our branch.
Yeah. How important is that there is someone that understands the farmer's perspective in terms of what these losses mean to them?
Well, historically, farmers in general, if you speak to them, felt that they were underserved. Basically, they felt like nobody cared. And that is why reports were low. And so when we were getting 800 reports, there was a lot more than that. So although we have a reduction in reports, more persons have the confidence. And in general right now, especially now, because of the general security with dropping major crimes and all other crimes, this even helps the situation. So we have started at a unique time, and this we only multiply what is happening.
Yep.
So it's the confidence that is
so again, Detective Sergeant, I know because you have this new branch, things are working for you, but is there a one thing why it's working, apart from just because you have a branch now to specifically look at Praedial Larceny?
I would definitely say is the team that we have at the Agricultural Protection Branch. We're all invested into Praedial larceny of cattle. Majority of the persons, they can relate to what the farmer is saying. Majority of us, our families, etc., they're coming from farming background. So the team is dedicated. We're committed and we want this to work. We want the branch to be successful, and we do care about the farmers. We care about the stakeholders who are affected, and we definitely want to change the perspective as it relates to agricultural related crimes and how members of the JCF deal with these issues.
Yeah, it was thought one time that it was difficult to prosecute. Has that changed? That would think Praedial larceny, okay, so we might catch them with the cow and the goat or the produce, but it's not going anywhere. Has that thinking changed?
Well, the confidence of persons for a successful prosecution, because we follow through. We worry about victim care.
Yeah.
We ensure that statements are taken. We ensure that there's an investigation. Internally, we ensure that there are case conferences, and we follow up. Our intelligence team go in the area looking for suspects. We trace everything. So the success rate has gone up significantly. Matter of fact, I think we're about 360 convictions so far and about 460 or 70 cases within the courts right now. So we ensure that when the arrest is made, it actually goes into the system registry, and there's a court date, so that is the reason why you kind of see the confidence is here. People don't feel like they come into the station over and over, and nobody's paying them attention.
I want to follow that up with Detective Sergeant, because I know, it's one thing when there's the person who steals the cattle, but our prosecution rates now improving for like the people who are selling the stolen meat. Where has the arrest along the chain, has that improved?
Most definitely, it's really a ripple effect. The brand started out and we focused on sensitization, meaning if persons don't know, we let them know, like, this is happening, we're giving you a grace period, get up to par with your receipts, your food handler's permit, etc. After that now, zero tolerance. Everybody is on the same page now. They know what is expected of them, and they know that if they are in breach of anything, then we are going to prosecute. Everybody is working together, all the stakeholders, RADA, veterinary services. We're all working together to ensure that all of the legislation are in full effect. So everybody is supposed to know exactly what is expected of them currently, and they know that if they're in breach, then this is what is going to happen.
If the purpose stamp not on it, you're in trouble.
You are in trouble.
An extension, Detective Sergeant Brooks, to Delia's question. I said earlier, if them thief my goat, them thief it already. I get back my goat, or you just find the man and lock him up, or I get back my goat. For the most part, do we get back what we lost, or no?
I can assist you on this one.
Yeah.
The Larceny Act, as Section 66 is called restitution. So once you follow through and there's a conviction, then it allows the court, basically on the civil side, the judge can order, once the produce is valued, whether animal or livestock, to get back the value. And we have seen cases, the value of whatever is lost, because if it's lost. If it's a case in which we recover it, and by the way, this year we have 7 million recoveries so far versus 1 million the previous period. Wow. So we have a higher rate of recovery. So they're actually getting back stuff.
Yeah.
But suppose the animal was slaughtered and the meat is not good for consumption, then we go that route and we encourage the clerk of the courts to. Yeah. So there is more justice in the system.
So if you catch me with a cow there run, well, you just send it back to the man and look at me and say, don't do it again. Or even if you catch me and send it back, I still have to go court and stuff.
Once the APB and any member of the Jamaican Conservative Force, you're caught in the process of committing the crime after the fact, committing the crime and we have the evidence, we'll arrest you, process you and put you before the courts.
Even if you give back the man him cow?
Doesn't matter.
Good stuff. I like it. What's next for you guys? So, well, I mean, you can't sit on your laurels. No people expect you to lock up.
We're just getting started. This is just the beginning.
I like that.
A lot of persons are saying that so much success. But for us, it's just the beginning. Greater things to come.
Oh, beautiful.
We're just celebrating our 1-year anniversary coming June. After that, It's just a tip on the iceberg right now for us.
Pushing.
Established last year, June, moving from 115 arrests in 2024 to 642 last year. 400% increase.
Good work.
When I agree to set of people in the whole world. Thank you so much for your service. Please stay safe. God bless.
Thank you.
Shanika, I love you. Jamaica Constable Air Forces Agriculture Protection Branch Commanding Officer, Senior Superintendent of Police Oral Pasco, and Staff Officer, Detective Sergeant Sharissa Brooks, will just look like she don't play. Me wouldn't test that.
Never lock you up, never.
Eh? I hope so. I hope so. Up next, why lifelong learning matters. Stay with us, please. Soon come.